Welcome back to 3 at 3. 3 at 3 every business day. I bring you what our computers have found as far as unusual option activity. The computer that finds it is called the heat seeker. We also rely more and more on our sentiment indicators, which we're pulling from the fire hose of Twitter, which is everything on Twitter, as well as, of course, Reddit and Wall Street bets. So with that said, let's get started with today's 3 at 3. Our disclaimer is that I'm about to present information that you should view as informational and educational in nature. It is not investment advice. Also, intellectual property. We have registered marks, trademarks, patents, as well as copyrights on nearly everything you're about to see. So please do not just reproduce this in a commercial venue, but ask us and maybe we will let you. On the other hand, of course, you can share links to this, both the YouTube video, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, with all of your friends. Please do. All right, tomorrow we have what our guys are calling the meme stock edition. I call it Rebel stocks. It's how we trade unusual option activity in Rebel, or air quotes, meme stocks. Tomorrow, June 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right at the market close, Ryan Mastro and I will break down for you how we trade these volatile issues, because, just look at Corsair. Went from 33 yesterday to 43, closed at around 36. It's down $1, I think, today. That's a lot of volatility, folks. You want to know how you could trade that and feel more confident in your trading of that kind of range? We can show you that, and we're going to do it tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right at the market close. Pete kicked off the unusual option activity on the halftime report with Intel, because we have this week expiration June 62 calls in Intel. As you can see there, some 40,000 of those had traded by the time Pete came on television. Now, we saw that earlier in the day, of course, and this is a look at that when the stock was 58.11. 34,000 of those, well, I misspoke. I said regular June. Nope, it was the 25th. That is next Friday expiration, not this Friday, not the 18th, but next Friday. So June 62 calls next Friday. 34,000 of them. And there is the stock right now. The range 57.80 to 58.42. Pretty tight for most stocks, including Intel. That's a pretty tight range on the day. Volume today, 11 million, average 20 million over a full session. So by the time we did this slide, we were a little under full session volume numbers. Every day we deliver the daily crypto bite at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I encourage you to tune in for that. It is a free broadcast. It goes out on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, I think. Now, we also put it up on YouTube, and I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. But if you'd like to be part of a community of traders that are trading everything crypto, go to marketrebellion.com/try crypto, and you can learn all about it. Costs you just $1 for your first month, and it is a dollar well spent, even though the next time you want to renew, it'll be $29. Why? Because $29 is the regular price, but we will let you try it out, kick the tires for a whole month for $1. marketrebellion.com/try crypto. Second trade Pete did was Centene, CNC. Stock was $69.79. It's up $1 on the day when Pete was on the halftime report. June 72.50 calls were being bought. And as you see, since January, stock was 63 beginning of the year, perked up, went all the way over towards 75, then came back down, broke 60 again, and then on its way back, perhaps to the mid 70s. Let's see. Bullish call buying stock 68.99. Here it was 69.79. So up about $1 from when we first cited it for our subscribers. These are the weekly calls that I misspoke about previously about Intel. These are calls that expire this Friday, the 18th of June. 5,000 of those June 7250s. You already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I am trading the at the monies, not those out of the money calls. And I'll talk about a little bit of that in the question and answer period at the end. There is Centene as it moves through 70, trading near the highs of the day. 70.38 was the high of the day. Keep in mind that when we got in, it was under 69. So it's already been a pretty good day for us in CNC options. All right, another one. What about Halliburton? Crude oil's been on fire. The whole sector is one of the hottest sectors. You saw yesterday from my slides that lumber was the hottest for the year-over-year numbers, but energy might be the hottest sector this year. And Halliburton stock just under $24 a share. They were buying 6,000 of the 9th of July 25 calls. So that's the 9th of July, not the first week in July, the second week, not the regular July, third week, because as you know, if you're a seasoned options veteran, options expire the third Friday of every month, unless it happens to be falling on Easter, for instance, or Passover. When we have an 09 in front of that 25 here, we're letting you know that this is the 9th of July, which is the second week in July. Want to make that clear. So sub 24, they're buying the 25 calls. You could choose to buy the 25 calls, or you could try to buy something of a lower strike and sell a higher strike against it. You know already how much I love to do that. And here is the stock moving over 24, been as high as 24.33. The 52-week high is 25 bucks. The low is 10.60. So Halliburton looking like it wants to, if it can right here at this line, break out. It looks like it could head back to that 25 area where it was in the beginning of June. Here is our YouTube page. It's youtube.com. You know it. You go there probably all the time for videos. Well, you can go there for ours too. All of our videos get posted up ultimately to YouTube. Not all of them stream live, but all of them get there. And if you'd like to subscribe, just go to youtube.com and feed in Market Rebellion into the search function on YouTube, and it will take you to this page. You click on that subscribe box and you will be subscribed to all of our videos. Costs you absolutely nothing. I bet you could do it in 15 seconds or less. YouTube.com, Market Rebellion, subscribe. I bet you can do it in less than 15 seconds. So it costs you nothing. And if you click that little bell next to the subscribe, the notifications bell, Pete will show up at your door and say, here's your new content. Thank you for subscribing every single day. MarketRebellion.com/UOA. That's where you can go and learn everything about what we do with unusual option activity. Like I've said, we feed an algorithm called the Heat Seeker, where we have patents and trademarks. We feed that algorithm into all of the quotes, 7 million quotes per second that are coming from US exchanges. And then the computer finds where the unusual accumulations are occurring, because the rest of us, our eyes aren't quick enough to see it, but the computer sees all. And that algorithm certainly helps us find that. You can subscribe. You can find out more about subscriptions to all of our products at marketrebellion.com/UOA. Questions? If you've got them, we'd love to answer them. Send them in to @Jon Najarian. That's Jon. My dad had an H in his name, JOHN. I am Jon Najarian, and that's how you could send us questions. Just type to @Jon Najarian and send us your questions. Regen, R-E-G-N. This one, I'm just pulling it up here to give you a fresh quote, R-E-G-N, which is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals. It's down $1.22 right now. Carter Evans, whose handle is @Kansas State Carter, Kansas ST for state, Carter, C-A-R-T-E-R. Regeneron, what do you think? Well, Carter, I like Regeneron. I'm going to tell you the last time we had unusual activity in R-E-G-N, Regeneron, was earlier this year when it was $387 a share. It is now $527 a share. Been a fabulous year for Regeneron. Where do I think it goes from here? Well, I think we get back up and test, let's see, 600 would be the second stop. The first stop would be 550. So I think it could get back up there, Carter. But right now I do not have unusual option activity, nor do I have sentiment that's driving us into it. Perhaps partly why it's kind of languished here for a while. Open Road, and the handle there is @Open, ROAD, SW7. Thoughts on you? Are you still in or out? Nearly 4% down. You was Unity Software, and I got into it during the show yesterday. You see where you is right now, my friends. I know it's down. Yep, still down 4.5% on the day. So let me show you. This is the trade that I did in Unity yesterday. As you guys know, and as I said, I don't buy these out of the money calls. Why? Because they're like a lottery pick. I would rather buy something at the money and sell and out of the money. So the 115s, I think they were trading for roughly $1.80 yesterday, maybe $1.90. So I tried to establish a trade that would be about the same amount. So I bought the 100 calls, sold the 105 calls and the 110 calls actually against it. So I'm putting on what traders might call a Christmas tree. Now that's a little bit of an advanced trade, but I ended up not having to have any money up, but I do have risk because I've owned the right to take it at 100 and I've given somebody else the right to take it from me at 105. That 1-to-1 spread has no risk. Just could go to $5. That's the most it could go to. But since I've also written the 110s, I do have risk to about 107.50. After that, I just lose money. So what I'll point out here, my friends, is that the options are both down. The one that I'm long is down $2.34. The one that I'm short is down $1.75. The differential there, call it what, 60 cents or something like that. So no, I am not out of this one yet. It's not good, but it's not as painful as if you just bought those out of the money calls. That's an example I'd like to give you and have you think about that 1-to-1 relationship and how when you sell an option, you are collecting both volatility and you are impacting time decay. I think both are important, even in July options with 6 weeks to go. Intel, INTC, replying to Jon Najarian 3 UOA, Intel. You are right, Nick Cahill 7, NICK, CAHILL 7. You are right, Intel, and we are in it. We'll see how it plays out, Nick. If you'd like to learn more, go to marketrebellion.com/get started. We can get you started with education, distance learning, we like to call it, because at any time of the day or night, you could open up your computer, you could open up your iPad, you can even do it on your phone, although it's kind of small print on your phone. And you could go through all of our courses online, anytime, day or night. Then if you need a coach, we've got coaches. If you need a mentor, we've got mentors. In other words, we've got everything to make you a more successful trader. And if you really want to be a successful trader, then let me spin back to this. you should join me tomorrow with Ryan Mastro when we talk about how we trade the meme stocks, air quotes. I call them rebel stocks. Why? Because the Wall Street bets, gals and guys are rebels, and I love them for that. They hold on to these things and they lock and load. And I love people that are putting their money where their mouth is. They're not just flapping their gums. So you want to know how we trade those rebel stocks? Sign up at marketrebellion.com, completely free, not a charge at all, completely free. But you want to be live, you want to ask questions, you got to sign up now. This one will fill up. Our limit for the room is 10,000 people. So if you want to be one of those 10,000, how many is it right now? 7,400 right now have signed up. If you want to join us, you have to sign up now. I guarantee those other 2,600 spots will be gone by tomorrow afternoon. So sign up now if you want to join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, folks, that's it for today. I hope you have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bang.